the dais, Mr. Anand, Chief Guest for today's function, Mr. Anirvan, who will be delivering the keynote address, my dear friend, Mr. Kamal Singh, Mr. Nalin from NHRDN, dear faculty colleagues, staff members, my dear students. It is indeed a proud pleasure for me to welcome you all to this 6th Jaipuria Annual Management Conclave being conducted in association with NHRDN. We are indeed privileged to have eminent dignitaries in the inaugural session, and also we are expecting a galaxy of speakers and experts in the following 2 plenary sessions. And I must extend my sincere thanks and gratitude to all of them for agreeing to spare their time and also would be delivering their thoughts on this very important subject. My dear students, we have by now a very long history as far conducting this Jaipuria Annual Management Conclave is concerned. Today we are into the 6th year. As this conclave has evolved, it has been getting maturity and it has increased in both scale and scope with every passing year. And as you would have also realized that one important element of Jaipuria philosophy is to connect our students with the environment and the industry particularly, as well as the society, to which tomorrow you will be the flag bearers, the torch bearers. As I always tell you, you are the future of this country. You are not only making future for yourself, but you are making future for the society and the country we live in. Hence, we have plethora of platforms where, besides the teaching and learning that happens in the classroom, we expect those platforms to impart the practical learning, the real exposure from the ground, so that you can understand the aspects in the right context. You can develop your own thinking. The idea of thinking is something which is critical to each individual being. If you can think, if you can form opinion, if you can decide what is good, what is bad, you can definitely also decide that in what way you can contribute or you will be contributing to the larger mankind. And therefore, Jaipuria believes in, as you would have noticed in last 1 year, of organizing such events bringing like experts like Mr. Anand, Mr. Rajiv, and a galaxy of people that we are going to have today, and connecting with you. And in the series of various initiatives that we have, conceptualization of JAMC, that is Jaipuria Annual Management Conclave, about 6 years back was something which we thought that should be one of the, I would say, the prominent and one of the key events where we pick up some very relevant theme, very contemporary theme, and invite people to talk on that theme from all across the society, whether it is industry, private sector, public sector, academicians, experts, etc. If I remember correctly, we have had themes like India's standing or India's efforts towards having an standing in the global world. When the globalization is gripping the environment, what would be those challenges and the strategies which India should adopt as a country to make a standing worldwide? I think this was a conference where we had as eminent as a person like the ex-Finance Minister of India, Mr. Yashwant Sinha, who was here to deliver the address. I think he was one of the very relevant person who has gone through the process of liberalization and of globalization from a thinker, from a government perspective. Then we picked up something on HR practices, and the following year, I think it was last year, when we had something, when India was talking of entrepreneurship, we were talking of enterprising India and the enterprising youth. The conference focused on entrepreneurship. Today's theme, as you notice, is very contemporary, very futuristic, I would say. You will see a gamut of changes already happening, which experts will talk more about them. I will be briefly touching on those. But this impact of digitization is not going to be restricted to maybe 6 months or 1 month. There are certain shocks, there are certain breaks or forces which are unleashed, which have long-term impact. And this is one aspect which is initiated from technology, and technology has large influences in our society today. Not from a purely technical perspective, but it has an overall ramifications in how society behaves, how economy behaves, how the business would run, how the globe would, the entire different countries would behave in this emerging with the emergence of new technology. I don't need to highlight those. We all are aware how telecommunication, how internet, how World Wide Web, all these things have transformed the entire living and I would say the civilization. So this again, I would again thank the team of Ms. Kanchan Rana, who has been the key initiator for the last couple of years as far as JAMC is concerned, and she has been doing an extremely outstanding job with the support of the its esteemed faculty colleagues, and this year we had Dr. Deepak Singh and Dr. Utkarsh, who have been instrumental in conceptualizing the theme topic, and of course they were supported by the students who have brainstormed the ideas, and I'm told about that, and this topic was picked up. So I must congratulate you all for picking up such a relevant topic. And then at the same time, we also initially, it was an exclusively a Jaipuria event. But then we thought that we should also leverage the strength and advantages of the industry organizations like NHRDA. And fortunately for Jaipuria, we have our well-wishers, good friends like Mr. Kamal Singh, who until very recently was the Director General of NHRDA, and with his vision and with his support, this is probably the third or fourth event that we are jointly doing. And certainly this association has helped us to change the character and scale of this particular event. And I think a better value addition has been added in recent times. So I must thank Mr. Kamal Singh for all his support. I would also like to thank the present incumbent, which is Mr. Dhananjay Singh. Unfortunately, there is a parallel activity and he has to attend there because of his prior commitments. He could not be here. So my thanks goes to him as well for every support that he has extended for this particular conference. And of course, my dear friend Mr. Nanan, who is representing NHRD India. So thank you to you as well. So this is the brief setting or a brief setting or the context of this Jaipuria Annual Management Conclave. And I feel really satisfied that we have been maturing with year after year gracefully, and as I said, we have been able to create more value in the process. I will just briefly touch upon this topic of digital India transforming India. As we all know, and the most recent occasion when we could understand the relevance of digitization and the kind of impact which it can have on our country and our society was very much realized during this 3 months of demonetization process. This government has been emphasizing one of these various campaigns and schemes that this government launched about 2.5 years back was Digital India. And it was being felt in various corners, different industry segments. But when we talk of touching the grassroots of the society, how it can, and we are talking of transforming India. So the occasion when we could witness its impact on the grassroots of our country, and that occasion was this demonetization, where you could see that a farmer, a villager in the remotest of the area, where probably even the internet connectivity is for a limited period, an auto wala, a sabzi vendor, all have got into the practice of transacting digitally. And it has a huge impact on how economic transactions were made, how it came to the rescue of to the government or to the system which was so much cash dependent. And it also indicated that very starkly that what kind of environment we are going to live in the coming days. Probably, as most of you would, I mean, if you ask the kids from where the milk, you get the milk, they would say the instant answer would be that mother dairy and not the cow. So probably the next generation would not know even what this currency is all about. They would only talk about e-currency. So, but before this impact happened, we heard, I think if I talk about myself, very prominently I could understand the Cup digital work, oh yes, digital photography has a better quality. Digital, these cable operators and the TV channels, they shifted to digital feeds. And this was vaguely understood that digital definitely makes the quality, improves the quality. But then what kind of changes, larger changes and transformations it can bring? I think to a common man, to a society, it triggered and got realized in these few months. I'm not saying that digitization was not happening, because in the industry it was happening, in the corporate houses it was happening, in the certain very high-end sector these things were happening, even in the banking transactions, financial transactions it was happening. But the scope was limited, the awareness was limited. But today I think if you walk on the street and you ask them about this, then there is an awareness about it. And therefore, it is important that we know more about this phenomenon, what kind of impact it is going to make in our society. But the story would not end here, because we are talking of this transforming India. This demonetization has thrown open and have exposed us to the kind of transformation it can bring into business, it can bring into the economy, the economic transactions, or we have been exposed to the economic and financial aspects of it. But what will really transform India is the kind of impact and the way this is going to make on the society. On the sectors like agriculture or the small and medium enterprises, unless and until these things are percolated to those levels, the transformation would not happen. And let us understand that what is the potential of the digitization which will transform our agriculture, what will transform our small and medium enterprises. How this digitization process is going to impact the human resources of this country, not only to the selected pockets, urban pockets, but to the far-flung areas at the length and breadth of this country where the education system is not robust. There is a problem in delivering, and everyone knows, we all come from different parts of the country and must be aware the weaknesses of today's education system. How exclusive the education system is. The need is to include each and every member to certain basic level of education. The second important thing is the kind of skill generation, how this digitization processes will help us create skills in the society, skills in people, so that they turn into some entrepreneurial stuff and they start contributing to the various sectors. Now there the real transformation would come. The transformation would come the kind of impact this is going to make in the health sector, in sanitation, in various other fields. I mean, I'm not talking of sectors like infrastructure, defense, high-end sector, and everywhere. Everywhere it will have, it has already impacted these sectors, but I am picking up those sectors where it needs to be penetrated because we are talking of transforming India. One important aspect is the governance of this country. And we have seen that in this, when we are talking of an accountable system, we are talking of a fair and a transparent system where corruption doesn't exist, black money doesn't exist, there is no leakage of money in the society. Digitization will have a very larger role to play. So this is just to kindle your thoughts and to kindle in you a perspective which will help you understand what the experts are going to talk on the subject. But as a layman's understanding, this is what I understand. But then there are challenges also, and we should talk about challenges, because the natural curiosity would be, where is the infrastructure for digital India to happen? So that is where we need to address. Where is the literacy for digitization? That is something which we need to address. Where is the capacity where this thing is being percolated to different levels in the society? What is the mechanism? So all these things, these are the challenges, but as we say that once the momentum is settled, I mean there were challenges in these 3 months. If you envisage, the challenges could have been enormous, but in spite of that, our banking system, I'm only talking of the financial aspects of it, they came up with some immediate solutions, and the pace at which the solutions were provided was amazing to note. Though there were critics because of the constraints will remain, and we need to talk about them. So with these words, I once again thank each and every one, especially the guests, for being here, and I welcome all of you to this 6th JMC, and I hope that today's entire deliberation will be fruitful and will have better learning, and we will, as we move out, we will be much more informed, better learned than what we are now. Thank you so much.